Hi, I'm Commissioner Nancy Jester, and welcome to Nancy Jester Reports for Tuesday, August 27th. Today we had your Board of Commissioners meeting, and we didn't get a video update last week, so I'll just kind of go over what we've done the last couple of weeks. In our Finance Audit and Budget Committee last week, we got an update from the Superior Court on their accountability courts and how they're using their grant monies. This is a feature we've added to our Finance Audit and Budget Committee meetings, so it's been really interesting to hear. I think we've had the juvenile court, we've had magistrate, and now we had Superior Court talk to us about their use of these accountability courts and the grants that they get for them. So we're just wanting to make sure we're effectively using this money and we're getting good results for the taxpayers. I do think the accountability courts are an important feature that DeKalb is using in its criminal justice. So kudos to the judges and the staff over in the court systems for using these programs effectively. We look forward to following their successes in the future as well. So we also had our Public Works meeting Public Works and Infrastructure Committee meeting last week. We went over a number of procurements for that. Nothing that's that we've currently approved that's a huge issue that I wanted to bring to your attention. So there's some things coming down the pike that we'll talk about later regarding Public Works. But so pretty mundane stuff lately. I do want to, along Public Works line, I do want to say that we did have a major dry weather spill. Over 200,000 gallons of sewage spilled in the city of Decatur. So that's troubling because it was a dry weather spill and not based on infiltration and intrusion of water with a rain event. So we put all of the sewage spills on social media and in the newsletter. So if you're tracking any of those, you can certainly get that information through those sources, those channels of mine. Obviously, the county is under a federal consent decree to fix its aging and leaking sewer system. The deadline for that is next year, June of 2020, and we have acknowledged that the county is not going to meet that deadline. So I'll keep you posted as we are having conversations about what changes going forward we'll make and what accommodations the regulatory agencies are going to give us as we move forward to fix our aging sewer system. Also, one thing I think the county has gotten right over the last few years, and I commend the CEO and the court system and the solicitor's office, is we've done a lot to acknowledge and fight blight in pockets and areas around DeKalb County. So they're doing good work there. They've stayed focused on doing it. This was something that right when I was elected, I began to work on in DeKalb County, and there was a lot of resistance at that time. The county was not amenable to really acknowledging the problem and fixing it, but that has really changed. And again, I give credit to the CEO's office and certainly the court system and the solicitors have been active participants in fixing these issues. Just some data. We got a press release the other day. There are going to be 6 blighted condo buildings, hillsides condos that are going to be demolished on Friday, August 30th. And over the last 2 years, we've demolished or abated over blight in over 300 properties in 2 years in DeKalb County. So I commend everyone for staying focused. I commend my fellow commissioners on the Board of Commissioners. I think this is us doing good collaborative work in this area. Let's see. We have a lot of cities, obviously, in DeKalb County, in particular in District 1, and we just finished the qualifying for municipal elections. So please go check out my voter page, and you can see who is running for the different elections in your city. You've got mayoral races, you've got city council races, and there's a lot of contested races in the city, certainly in District 1. So please check out who's running and see who you might want to support in those races. Also, and I'll end with this, the school district has put forth a plan to ask for the voters to approve a general obligation bond. I think they're going to try and put it up for referendum in March of 2020. So they're having some educational meetings about this proposal, this general obligation bond proposal. They had one last night in Clarkston. There's one tonight in Chamblee at Chamblee High School at 7 p.m. I'm going to be at that one. There are some others coming up. Miller Grove, all of these meetings are at 7 p.m. Miller Grove, they're going to have one on August 28th. Columbia High School, they're going to have one on September 4th. And finally, at Lakeside High School on September 10th. Chamblee High School tonight at 7 p.m. I will be there at that. I am not a fan of this proposal, this general obligation bond proposal. They're looking to take out $265 million in bonds that will result in an additional 1 mil tax over and above the maintenance and operation tax that you're getting from the school district right now. And I just think that that is not good for economic development in DeKalb County, and I also believe it's not really good for the students of DeKalb County, because I think that the plans that we've seen so far from the school district regarding SPLOST 5 and then this additional bond, how they're going to use it, I think are so subpar that I'm not in favor of this at this point at all. So, but be on the lookout, pay attention, go to these meetings, get information so you can make your decisions. I'll keep you posted on this. Again, tonight at Chamblee High School, 7 p.m. Is the one that they're holding in District 1. I don't believe another one will be held in District 1. So with that, that's all the news I have to report today, and join me again next time for another edition of Nancy Jester Reports.